Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and Pam. And welcome back, Pam.
Thank you very much.
How was golf?
Mostly good, but we did see some sleet.
Some sleet.
That was not the fun part.
Okay. So it was a fast course, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah, we played pretty quickly. But we won gross, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it slippery?
No. Although I did skid the golf cart at one point.
Ooh.
Hit the brakes and we went.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like Dukes of Hazzard
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, slide across the hood. Be fun.
Did you do a front flip and then land?
No, I can't do front flips.
Well, not yet. You could practice.
You need to just work on it.
Was that the rescheduled Big Brothers, Big Sisters
It
one?
was, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Went good.
Well, I'm glad it happened because time's running out
Yes.
here for golf
Although
in the
the
state
weather
of
looks
Maine.
good.
I know
I
it
know.
does.
And here for the podcast.
We are covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community and Leonard and Nick. You can listen at LydiaMediaLLC.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@LydiaMediaLLC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by UPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, serving residential and commercial customers with new installations and repairs. Call today and schedule your oil and gas boiler cleanings at 754-4556. UPI, the best plumbers around. And by Roopers Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it at 6 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at roopersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Roopers.
And we have our tasting tales at the
Yes,
end of today's
we
episode.
sure do.
We're going to be sampling the Allagash Haunted House Hoppy Dark Ale.
Spooky.
Okay.
Tails.
Our guests in studio from the Great Falls Comedy Club, Leonard Kimble and Nick Gordon. How you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. That's Nick, you're going to be really sore by the end of the show.
Be a workout.
Nick and Leonard are sharing a microphone. They currently have it sideways, so Nick has to get up and form his body into an L
I'm fine.
to speak into the microphone.
Everything's
Nick's an athlete, he's fine. He's
Yeah, he is. He's an
flexible.
athlete. I heard you are going to be a linesman for the Nordiques next weekend.
Yeah, October 26th. I got to sign that game on October 26th. So
I heard you retired.
I did retire. I thought I retired.
And
I
then
wanted
what?
to retire.
coming out of
Wanted
retirement.
to retire.
Time I get out, they pull me back in.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
All right.
I'll have to shave my beard, but
No.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I forbid it.
Is that
You look like
protocol,
the president.
or are
Yeah,
you
just
more
gotta-
aerodynamic?
You got to look professional.
Oh,
yeah.
The beard doesn't look professional.
I don't think it does, and a lot of the coaches don't think it does, and
Oh.
the management doesn't think it looks professional.
Okay.
He's asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Guys.
I would keep it if I could, but
Okay.
some people think it's neat and part of my personality, but
All right.
I'd rather not be noticed out there.
Well,
Outside of the game, he's like, please don't remember
I have to wear
me.
the name on the back of my shirt, and that's bad enough. So,
yeah.
man.
You must have a great personality when the biggest part of it includes facial hair.
Yeah. It covers up for a lot of things, namely a weak chin.
Can we do a before and after photo?
Oh, we should.
in my referee uniform.
It covers up all his New Kids on the Block tattoos.
No, it should be a good game. It'll be my first game back since, I don't know, it's been a while. But I get to play between now and then, so I'll have a little chance to skate and get warmed up, ready to go.
Getting game shape.
Get in game shape,
All right. We're going to talk all about Leonard and Nick and Nick's linesman duties coming up here in just a bit. And the Wicked Funny Laugh-Off, which is happening,
yeah.
What? Is that now like a month away?
Yeah, November 15th at Lost Valley. 7 o'clock show, but the restaurant opens at 4, so get there.
Yeah,
Get some food.
get there in
food,
pregame.
beverage. Yeah, pregame.
Yeah.
They have good food, too.
Love it.
I'm going to be there at like 2 o'clock because I'm going to be crazy nervous all day long.
You don't get nervous.
I do
Leonard.
get nervous. I hide it well.
Hide it well.
Yeah, I do. You don't.
No, you don't.
We should probably move along. Let's take a look at some headlines for Thursday, October 17th.
The Lisbon Police Department has submitted a hazing case to the Androscoggin County District Attorney's Office for review. The investigation is one of two being conducted in the town, and both involve high school football players. The team has forfeited its last 2 games, and 7 student athletes have been suspended from the team.
Dozens of people attended last night's Auburn School Committee meeting in support of negotiating a new contract for education technicians. The Auburn Education Association said edtechs are critical in providing quality education, but salaries are not keeping up with the cost of living. Over 450 Maine edtechs quit in the 2022-23 school year.
Electricity Maine will refund $6 million to overcharged customers. Last year, the company was accused of switching accounts from fixed rates to much higher variable rates without telling customers. The company must also pay a $315,000 fine.
A boil water order was issued in the Gray Water District. Consumers are advised to boil water for 1 minute before drinking, washing foods, or any other activity that involves water consumption. The order is in effect until further notice, and updates will be posted on the town's website, graymaine.org, and social media pages.
According to the Maine Public Utilities Commission, the state's 207 area code will reach its exhaustion date in 2036. 207 has been in danger of reaching its limit for several years due to distribution practices where large blocks of phone numbers were reserved but not used. Maine is one of only 11 states with only 1 area code.
The Lewiston Fire Department, Central Maine Medical Center, and Anwell Health Partners are holding a free car seat safety inspection today from 2 to 6 p.m. at 55 North Temple Street. No appointment or registration is required. All right, and here is our meteorologist, Alex, with the forecast.
It to be sunny today, tomorrow, and throughout the weekend with increasingly warmer temperatures ranging from the high 50s to the mid-60s.
You are everybody's favorite person right now. That is an awesome forecast.
In sports, Bruins defenseman Hampus Lindholm had a goal and an assist to lead the Bees over the Colorado Avalanche 5-3. Boston will visit the Utah Hockey Club on Saturday night.
In women's soccer, Central Maine Community College and Southern Maine Community College played to a 2-2 tie. CM Men's Soccer will visit SMCC this afternoon at 3:30, and CM Men's Hockey will visit Thomas College at 8:30.
Bates College women's volleyball beat the University of Southern Maine 3-0. The Bobcats will host Bowdoin tomorrow night.
The first place Maine Nordiques will visit the stinking Maryland Black Bears tomorrow and Saturday.
And the NA3 Nordiques visit the Binghamton Buzz tomorrow and Saturday.
We don't like them, Leonard.
That wasn't commentary on the name. Was that their real name?
No, we just call them that.
Oh, okay.
They're our least favorite.
I like to jazz it up a bit.
Okay.
The stinking 1-5 Patriots will take on the stinking 1-5 Jacksonville Jaguars Sunday morning in London.
That's worth the trip.
In London. In London.
Kickoff is at 9:30 a.m.
And our high school scoreboard in boys soccer, it was Edward Little over Mount Blue 3-2.
And boys and girls cross countries, Western Maine Conference Invitational is this afternoon at 3:30 at St. Joseph's College in Standish.
Sorry, I was supposed to get excited with the EL soccer score because my son is the starting goalie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was me excited.
All right.
I hardly noticed.
Do you want to give him a shout out?
Yeah, Max Kimble. He's the varsity goalie on the soccer team. Plays the soccer ball thing.
You should be on Sports Center.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive. Yes.
What year is Max?
He's a junior.
All right. Wow. Impressive. So
Not going to trick me up with that one.
No.
right.
So we get him for another year then.
That is your news, weather, and sports. Right now, it is time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for October the 17th, shall we?
Okie doke.
Let's do it. Let's start
I know
off.
some of these.
You do.
Yeah.
I think you know a lot of them, Pam.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with rapper Eminem.
I love him.
You love Eminem?
I do.
All right.
Slim
What's
Shady.
your favorite?
Oh, I mean.
He's got so many.
He's got so many. I did see him actually at Boston Calling.
What?
Like 6-7 years ago now.
All right.
And he was entertaining.
He can bring it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
It was funny when I think my son was probably 14, 15. He's like, "Hey, Mom, listen to this." and it was Eminem, and I was like, well, no, because he had already been out for like 5 or 6 years at that point. I'm like, yeah, I've already heard that. And he's like, what?
You start lip syncing to
Yeah.
it. And he's like, what's going on?
My favorite is Lose Yourself. And actually, I feel like I remember seeing that he made a spaghetti sauce.
Oh, really?
When Shady produces a spaghetti sauce, it's called Mom Spaghetti,
Spaghetti.
sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's done very well.
Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't think I'd eat that if it had a safety seal on it. Eminem is 52 years old today.
Wow.
Reggae singer Ziggy Marley is 56 years old today. He is the son of reggae legend Bob Marley. He had his band back in the day, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, and then he went solo.
The comedian?
Leonard.
Ziggy Marley is an 8-time Grammy Award winner and a Daytime Emmy Award recipient. Animator Mike Judge is 62 years old today.
Love that guy.
Oh, I thought you were disgusted.
No,
Okay.
love him. Creative genius. He brought us Office Space.
And Beavis and Butthead.
I was going to say, Office Space. What? No,
King of the
Beavis and
Hill.
Butthead.
Have you seen Office Space, Pam?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
It's good, right?
One of
It
the
is-
greatest
it is
movies of
good.
all time.
It is very good.
It's in the top 10.
What about Idiocracy?
Now that I haven't
yeah.
seen.
That hits a little too close to home nowadays,
does.
doesn't it?
Yes.
It's like, oh, Mike Judge can see into the future. He also brought us King of the Hill.
Yeah. Pig. Bobber.
That boy ain't right. Let's see here. Moving right along. Actor George Wendt is 76 today.
Norm.
Norm Peterson from Cheers. He played that role from 1982 to 93. And he also had his own show in 95 called The George Wendt Show.
I remember that.
But it only lasted for like 2 episodes, 2 or
Yeah.
3 episodes. And then people
And
were,
then it went away.
When we see what you did there.
Nick's like, I'm here too.
Oh boy.
George was also in Airplane 2, the sequel, the Little Rascals movie, and Spice World. What? I didn't see Spice World. Anybody here see Spice World?
I did not. Which Spice Girl did he play?
I'm not sure. He played Hoppy Spice.
He played Old Spice.
Sarah wins. And rounding out FPBs for October the 17th, unless there are any objections, the one and only Michael McKeon, who is 77 years old today, got his start on Laverne and Shirley as Lenny Kozlowski,
Hello.
the lone
That's
wolf,
right. Lenny and Squiggy.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
of Lenny and
I
Squiggy.
love that show.
They were fantastic.
Yeah.
And he was on Saturday Night Live for a bit and was most recently on Better Call Saul.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was great.
Neat.
Yeah,
I
he was good.
haven't, I haven't seen that show, so.
And also played David St. Hubbins, the leader of Spinal Tap,
That's
back in
a good movie.
1984.
This is Spinal Tap is a great movie.
It's so good.
yeah.
Those are your FPBs for October the 17th. Looking for a tasty meal? We have over a dozen options. Banking services? Plenty to choose from. Holiday gift ideas? Yep, we have that too. These are just a few of the resources you'll find in the October issue of Uncle Andy's Digest, along with jokes, funny stories, shout-outs, an events calendar, advertiser directory, and a whole lot more. Uncle Andy's Digest, your guide to, well, just about anything. Pick up your free copy today and visit uncleandys.com. Now we shift focus to our guests in studio.
They're like, about time.
I mean, not only did they show up late, they've been waiting so long. Leonard Kimble and Nick Gordon from Great Falls Comedy Club. Leonard, tell us all about Great Falls Comedy Club. How did it start? Where is it? Where's it going?
Oh, goodness.
What's the deal with Nick?
That's a long story. We've been around for 6 years. We started as the River Comics, and for 2 years now we've been inside inside Craft Brew Underground, and we rebranded as Great Falls Comedy Club. We're having a great time there in downtown Auburn, and we do shows every week. Every Saturday we have a show. Every other Friday we have a show. Open mics on Wednesday. Starting open mics on Sundays now, too. Yeah, because we have extra time on our hands.
You were bored.
But we're having a great time, bringing comics from all over the planet to come to our
All over the planet?
all over to our little comedy club
That
in
is
downtown
crazy.
Auburn. Yeah.
Why the rebrand?
the River Comics, it made people think that we were like a comedy troupe. And so people would say, oh, the River Comics are coming to perform. And I'm like, no, it's not just like us performing. Like, we are actually a comedy production company. And so Comedy Club made it more clear that, like, we're just a place where all comedians can show up and do whatever type of comedy they want to do.
And not only are you located inside Craft Brew Underground, you also put on shows throughout the state, right?
Yeah, we do shows at Doolin's Pub in Litchfield, Foggy's Pub in Palmyra. We've done shows at Obscura over in Lewiston. We've done shows at the Royal Oak Room in Lewiston, the Franco.
Community Little Theater?
Community Little Theater, yes. And then at Lost Valley.
And the big one is coming up.
Yeah.
The big annual Wicked Funny Laugh-Off.
Yeah, Maine's Wicked Funny Laugh-Off. We do this annual show. 8 comedians competing for a $1,000 prize. It's sponsored by Auburn Savings, Lydia Media. Boom, boom.
You should have started with that
Oh,
one.
sorry. It's sponsored by Lydia Media, Auburn Savings Bank, Rick Moylan at Allstate, and by Paolo Entertainment.
How many years has it been?
This is the 4th year.
Wow.
Yeah, 300 people. We're trying to get another sellout. 300 people in there, all voting for their favorite comic for the night.
And you have 8 comedians?
8 comedians. Yep, they're all confirmed. Don't ask me their names because
Okay, I won't. You
bring up the
can
poster.
search for Great Falls Comedy Club on Facebook and
Absolutely.
check them out.
Yeah, GreatFallsComedyClub.com.
Nicholas Gordon. I'm sorry you had to wait all this time.
That's fine. No, no.
You're a
Not
very
problem.
patient
Yeah,
man.
I pride myself on my patience.
Whoa, you're getting a look from across the table.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't either. Nick, tell us about your involvement with Great Falls Comedy Club.
This is the first I'm hearing of it, so
Really? Yeah.
it's interesting to be here, but alas, no. I met Leonard. I don't know. I guess it was 6 years ago. Was it really? Jeez, I'm crow. Yeah, I did a writing class over here at Lewiston and Del Dead, and met Leonard, and we hit it off. We both found a love for comedy and making each other laugh, and said, you know what, we need to produce more comedy, and we started an open mic, and like you said, the River Comics, and that turned into trying to do some shows and making a comedy club, turning that space into a comic club. We have you to thank for that, actually, because you had that space.
I did. And then I came to my senses.
Exactly. You're like, what are we doing down here? This is ridiculous. The place floods on the regular. There's guys upstairs with drum kits. Why are we doing this? And I said, can I have it? And you're like, sure, go for it.
Take it.
So it's actually, I don't know. I love comedy. I've loved comedy since I was a teenager, and sneaking Andrew Dice Clay tape from my dad's sock drawer. And I said, wow, is this something? Is this real? So I like making people laugh, and I like hearing laughter, and I like being made to laugh, and. Yeah, so this is just a natural fit for me. This is a better fit for me than officiating, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think the hockey players would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would.
We had them on yesterday.
Did they? Okay.
And Sarah told them that you were going to officiate their game on the 26th.
Did they know who I am?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez Louise. Yeah. My reputation precedes me.
I'm just kidding. They were like, we have no idea.
Oh, okay. No, they don't really care. As long as they win, they don't care.
That's right.
So,
so tell us your impression of the Wicked Funny Laugh-Off.
Well, I'll tell you, I got to host the first one. Was it the first one? I think it was. Yeah, I got to host the first one, and performing in front of 300 people is amazing. Listening to 300 people laugh at something you say is amazing. And it's a great opportunity for some of these comics who have not performed in front of more than 20 or 30 people maybe to get a chance to do that and do their best 10 minutes and get an opportunity to win a sizable prize.
It's a pretty good prize.
Yeah, $1,000 isn't anything to sneeze at.
No.
So I think it's a great night. I think Lost Valley is a great location to do it in. It's a nice backdrop, plenty of parking.
Good food.
It's true.
Good
yeah.
food.
Good drinks.
Good drinks.
Nice view. They have a nice, beautiful outdoor patio.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great spot. No, I think we have some really good comics. We've had good comics over the years. It's been really entertaining. I think everyone who's been in attendance has enjoyed the show. And, we've crowned a couple 3 good winners. Dennis Fogg, Johnny Ader, Tyler Hittner. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, all 3 are legitimate comics in the New England region, and so hopefully this year we do it again with a fourth.
Comedy is so subjective. How is this contest judged?
Well, we're actually going to have every audience member vote on their favorite comedian, and we're also going to have some special guest judges sprinkled among the audience, and they'll vote as well. It'll be all people who are in the audience voting.
So everyone's involved. Everyone has a
Everyone's
stake in the outcome. That's
Yep.
pretty sweet.
Are you allowed to reveal who your guest judges are?
Sure. We have 2 guest judges confirmed so far. One is Mike Williams, the owner of Craft Brew Underground. Another is Becca Tinkham. She is the Director of Marketing and Communications at the LA Metro Chamber. And a third guest judge might be listening right now. If you're interested in being a special guest judge at the Maine's Wicked Funny Laugh-Off, please contact us. Send us an email or a Facebook message. Email us at info@greatfallscomedyclub.com if you're interested, and we'll give you a little shout-out during the show, and you can be a guest judge.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you looking for someone in particular? Just kind of.
Just local
Yeah.
business person, someone in the community who we want to do a quick highlight for, and a little shout out on
Someone who
stage.
appreciates comedy?
Absolutely, you gotta appreciate comedy.
You got to. Who doesn't appreciate comedy?
I don't know who would not.
Other than all the people that don't show up to our shows.
Everyone likes to laugh.
Come on, people,
I know.
make laughter a priority.
Nick is finding his center right now. So tell us what is coming up at Great Falls Comedy Club.
Oh, this Saturday we have Vicky Ferentinos.
So funny. She's so funny.
Yes. She's headlining, featuring Maddie Cross, and I think someone is hosting that show. I
Who's
don't know.
hosting that show? That's so weird.
Sarah Pool?
Oh, wait, it's me.
Oh, Sarah Poulin.
I'm hosting.
Incredible
I'm hosting
Sarah
that
Poulin will be
show.
hosting that show this Saturday.
And we have a fantastic guest comedian coming in on that night, too. And Parle Randall will
Yes.
be doing a guest spot with us. And she's newer to the comedy scene, but she's just so funny.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
so
been
excited to
great.
see her out there.
Yeah, I love giving new comedians chances on stage, and she's having a great time doing it. She's really good, like you
Yeah,
said.
she's putting in some good work.
Yeah.
Any other shows beyond Vicky?
Yes. Next, the Saturday after that, we have Matt Vita and Colin Doyle from
Will and Mill Comedyville. Will and Mill Comedy Club.
Nick, are you having a stroke?
I am, actually. But also the Vermont Comedy Festival, which is
Yes.
happening in December. And they perform regularly down in New York City. Colin is a very good impressionist. Does a great Tom Cruise impression.
nice.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a good actor and impressionist. And Matt is a rapper.
Ooh.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, they're
he
both
creates
great
raps like on stage. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Vicky too is from Vermont, and I met her at the Vermont Comedy Festival a couple of years ago, and she is, like Sarah said, she's super funny. So two great shows 2 weeks in a row from Vermont.
I heard you're pretty big in Vermont.
I guess so.
You're out there quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I have. We've been several times now.
It must be the beard.
It must be
gotta
the
be
beard.
the beard.
Yeah, I look like I belong.
They do like a good beard in
Yes,
Vermont.
they do.
He's one of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
If you've ever
exactly.
seen Matt Vita, he has a pretty good beard as well.
That's true. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. Yeah, I look like I snowboard as well. So, not very well, however. No, yeah, I've been over there a few times. They like me over there. Been to the Vermont Comedy Festival a couple times. Might go back this year. We'll see. Haven't decided what direction we're going to take it, but I like it over there. Nice little club, similar to what we have going on over here. It's it's an old warehouse of some sort. Mill.
It's an old mill.
It's an old mill warehouse sort of thing on the river there in Bridgewater, near Woodstock, Vermont, which is a beautiful little town. Sarah will tell you.
It's the town from the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, it's so nice.
So cute.
And it's a nice little spot, and they just put a little comedy club in there, and they have 35, 40, 50 seats like we do here, and they do it weekly like we do. It's nice. It's good to see that it's happening all across the comedy scene.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're driving through Vermont with Sarah, does she start singing the Gilmore Girls theme song?
She will sing anything and anytime, anywhere.
So true.
And I love listening to it, so it doesn't matter what she sings.
It's okay, Nick. You can tell the truth. For folks who have never been to Craft Brew Underground, it is what I describe as just about a perfect room for comedy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Comedians come down there who haven't been there before, and their eyes just go wide every time they come in. Like, it's a great little place. We got like 50 seats, low ceiling, dark walls, nice little stage and sound system. and we have a now famous green room. Apparently, people didn't know we had a green room. It's amazing.
Maybe you should tell the comedians.
Yeah.
Then word would get out.
Yes. I'm like, oh yeah, just put it in green room. You have a green room? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's always there. But no, it's a great place for comedy and people for recording sets. Matt Dundas recorded his album there a couple weeks ago, and we really do love it there. It's a nice spot, and we really do want to build it into something really special.
I think you've succeeded.
Great, thank you.
It already is something special.
It's something special.
No, it is. It's a great room, and you guys have done a great job with it. And let's get back to Matt Dundas for a sec. I don't know that much about Matt. I've worked with him a couple of times, and then I saw that he was recording a special, and I'm like, oh my God, I love Matt. I want to go check it out. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it that night, but you said it was a great crowd and a great show.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome crowd. It was one of those shows where like I was just doing like house rules, and people were like immediately were laughing at everything. I was like, I can't get off stage right now. this is you guys know me. Like when
I'm taking advantage of this.
Oh, yeah.
you guys know when I'm hosting shows, I was like, I'll be on stage anywhere from 4 to 14 minutes, guys. It's like depends on how much they love me.
Yeah.
And it was much love that night from start
Sometimes
to finish.
24.
Yeah, sometimes
minutes,
24.
depending on the crowd.
Leonard, we got to move on. You have other comedians.
Well, that is great stuff, guys. Anything else about yourselves or Great Falls Comedy Club that you would like our listeners to know?
That was a deep sigh.
Yeah, I just feel like the local community has been really supportive of stand-up comedy, and I want to thank those who've come out. For those of you who have not come out, who are listening to this right now, you have to check it out. And I realize that you can go on Netflix and YouTube and Amazon Prime and Hulu and Apple TV
Don't give them any more ideas.
And
What are you
Portland.
and go to Portland and Bangor and Boston and New York City and see comedians anytime you want. But some of these comedians do come here, and you can see them right here in Auburn, Maine. So anyway, there's a lot of options out there for entertainment. We try to provide at least some of the best entertainment around on a weekly basis, and I would love to see new faces in there. We do see new faces on a regular basis. I would love to see more new faces down there. We'd love to fill that room. The weather's getting cold. Come down there. It's relatively warm in the basement.
It's good beer to be had.
Good beer.
Yeah, good
snack
beer.
Mix,
Yeah, absolutely.
Good comedy.
It's good comedy. I mean, we do appreciate every one of you coming through the door, and we just want to see more people coming through to make sure that it stays. Because that's what keeps us going.
Well, I think it's important to say too that I think a lot of people are like, oh, what do we do tonight? Let's do something, and they're like trying to think of something new or different to do. And every Saturday night you have a show, and every Friday. So
Absolutely.
if there's a Friday or Saturday night that you're like, we just want to get out of the house and do something, that's always an
Always
option.
an option.
So
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
it's such a great addition to our community.
Yeah, it's something different too. If people haven't tried it, they should definitely come out and have an open mind about it.
You can also go see free comedy on Sundays with your open mic, right?
Yes.
And on Wednesdays.
And
And on
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Yeah. So if you're not sure if it's for you and you just want to go check it out, just go on a Wednesday night or a Sunday afternoon. What time does Sunday start? 5? Mm-hmm. Go check it out, and who knows? Maybe you'll be in the audience, or maybe even on stage at some point.
Yeah, we're
at
very
an open mic.
We're very welcoming to new people who want to give it a shot. If you got a 1 minute, you want a quick funny story you want to tell on stage, come on by.
Pam, we're gonna get you on stage.
Done.
Trust me, Kevin and I have talked about a lot of skits we'd like to try.
Yeah.
He does this, like, he's not Bob Marley, but he does this Maine accent. And I'm like, you could just go up there and talk like that, and people, because he's
Yeah.
in my door, yeah. And, I can't do it. I'm not even going to try. But I'm like, you could just do that, and it would be funny, because the stuff he says along with that in his accent is pretty funny. But anyway, do we want to say goodbye?
Are you leaving?
Oh.
Hardly anyone noticed.
Sorry, I have to go to work.
Oh, but we have beer for you to drink.
I'm sorry, I actually have to go to work.
yeah, but the beer.
I know. I know.
But Nick.
But I know.
All right.
I've enjoyed this.
All right. We have too.
Has this been fun?
Yes.
Can I come back again someday?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Come back anytime. Yeah, tomorrow you can help us do our weekend preview, and you can talk about the shows you have coming up.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we're all about the fun here.
Thank you for the time, guys.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you,
Here's
Nick.
Nick Gordon from Great Falls Comedy Club.
The Exchange Club of Auburn extends a formal invitation to all veterans for a complimentary luncheon at the Green Ladle in recognition of your steadfast dedication and commitment to our nation. The event is Friday, November 8th at the Green Ladle on the campus of Lewiston High School. For more information, call John Reed at 777-3579.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the week. It is time for Roopers Beverage and Redemption Tasting Tales.
Here we go.
Cracker right in the microphone.
Today, we are sampling Allagash Haunted House Hoppy Dark Ale.
Allagash Haunted House Hoppy Dark Ale. Doomed by a love of pitch black porters and our Allagash House beer, they summoned the recipe for Haunted House. Roasted barley and Black Prince malt cursed this beer with a gravely dark hue. Hopped with Cascade, Nugget, and Northern Brewer hops, this beer ends with a ghost of coffee-flavored bitterness and a hauntingly complex malty palate. 6.6% ABV.
Boom. Are we ready?
Yes, this actually sounds right up my alley. I love a good porter. Definitely coffee flavored is where I would like to be. So
That makes it a breakfast beer.
sure. Yeah.
Breakfast beer. I like it.
Breakfast
All right.
beer. Oh, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
This would go really good with some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not too
It's not
heavy.
bitter. Oh, yeah. It's for a
You know,
porter.
where
it's
for a
light.
dark beer, you look at it, you're like, ooh, that's dark. It's going to be heavy. It's not.
Nope.
It's really this is on tap at Craft
CBU.
Brew?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mental note.
Yeah.
Leonard's going to kick that keg.
Yeah.
I saw that in the grocery store yesterday. I was walking by it and I was attracted to it because the can's actually really cool.
The can is really cool.
It's a neat purple with some, Halloweenish green lettering, and it's a lot of
Very
fun.
festive.
Very
for
festive.
the time of year.
Yeah.
I would love to try this on tap because I like to compare, because there are some beers that I prefer or will only drink on tap, and then other beers that I prefer only in bottle or cans. So
Do they taste different when they're in cans or bottles or on
Yes.
tap?
Canned stuff tastes different, don't you think? Like it adds a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying. I'm not getting the coffee out of it too much. Maybe I need a second sip.
Maybe we need to finish the 4-pack. What are you thinking, Leonard? You like this?
I
It's
like
pretty
this a
smooth,
lot.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I get the coffee. Maybe
Maybe I need more.
in the middle.
Yeah.
But you just had coffee too.
Oh, maybe
I
it's
wonder if-
breaking up the palate. Thank you.
Yeah, I just finished off my coffee also, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
it's
getting it.
taking away, like if you had it later in the day when you haven't had coffee in a while.
And you had tea this morning too, though.
I agree with Pam. It's very light for a porter.
I would definitely go out and buy
Yeah, that is good.
Yep.
a 6-pack of this.
That's very good. Thank you.
and I will
Roopers.
definitely get a pint at CBU
Yes.
next time I'm there because this is, like I said, it's right up my alley, especially this time of year.
Leonard, did you want to talk about Ray Harrington too?
Yeah, on November 2nd, Ray Harrington will be headlining a show at Great Falls Comedy Club. That one's going to be a comedy and charcuterie night. We're partnering with Downtown Charcuterie. They're a company out of Brewer. They're coming in and they're going to do a charcuterie class. They'll have people sort of make their own charcuterie board, eat it or take it home with you and all that sort of stuff. And then after the class, we'll move into the club area and enjoy comedy, headlined by Ray Harrington. And it'll be featuring Mona Forgione.
That's correct.
Okay.
Who is
Nailed it.
Who
Nailed
is
it.
in fact a charcuterie board teacher herself?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, what a coincidence. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It was intentional.
Oh, okay. I'm going to thank Nick for that then.
Who do you think is actually booking your shows?
Nick books most of the shows. That's Nick's
Who
job.
do you think is actually booking your shows?
Oh, Sarah's booking our shows. No, that one's going to be fantastic. That's going to
Yeah,
be a
it's
great
gonna be
night. And
a
we're
fun
going to have like a beer tasting that Mike will provide there at Craft Brew Underground for the charcuterie.
Very cool.
It's unique and
Yeah.
it's kind of, you get your own snacks.
Right. Perfect date night.
Snacks.
something different.
A good date night, yeah. Sorry, Mark and I had a moment.
I was just wondering, every time I say date night, if you guys interrupt the word snacks, I don't know what's going on.
Snacks.
Snacks. Okay.
Wow, 6.6%, huh?
I don't know why we all had 2 cans of beer.
Lots of great stuff you
Yeah.
can pick up
Yeah.
at Roopers.
Yes. That,
Yeah.
the
So-
pumpkin liqueur, and then next week we have a Cabernet we're going to test, right?
A cab sav.
A Cab Sav,
as
my
they call it,
favorite.
Cab
as
Sav.
they call it in the biz.
Yeah, Cab Sav's my favorite kind of wine.
Do they, Mark? Do
What biz
they?
is that, Mark?
I really don't know. That's what I call it. Anyways. Thanks to our sponsors, Roopers Beverage and Redemption, and UPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. If you would like to be part of the Liddy's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Who doesn't appreciate comedy?
I don't know. Who would not?
Other than all the people that don't show up to our shows.